Hey everyone, I'm Katie Fitzpatrick and welcome to Domestically Challenged, the show where we teach you how to make quick, easy, and inexpensive meals. Today we have Ted with us once again. Welcome back, Ted.
Thank you, Katie. How you doing, sports fan? Here we are for another epic journey in Foodland. And today we're going to multitask a little bit because we're going to fix a meal not only that you can enjoy this evening, but the next day or later on in the day. It's very easy, it's very inexpensive. Okay, Katie?
Okay.
And by happenstance, when Dennis, Mr. Cornwall, approached me about what to cook tonight, I went out and bought Mama Lucia's meatballs. And by a stroke of luck, happened to be Giant here, and lo and behold, they were on sale 10 for $10. And you get 16 meatballs per package, 12 ounces. They're fantastic. It was a great buy.
That's incredible.
I bought 10 packs of them.
Incredible.
Okay, ingredients, very simple. Most of you students can boil water and boil an egg. You can boil pasta. That should be a no-brainer. You can jazz it up however you so desire. I usually get Hunt's pasta sauce. A sale be $1 a can. You can get it on sale for 69 or 79 cents a can, and I'll buy 10 or 15 of them. So, say we had $1 here, we have $1 here. A pound of pasta, anywhere from 79 cents to $1. I take, the other thing is I take some ground beef. Now the ground beef that I use is at least 90–93% ground beef. I don't like that 70, 80, or 86. And you would just put, say, a half a pound or so in the pot, brown it, and then drain off the fat. I then mix the tomato sauce, and in this particular case, I've used 2 cans. You can jazz it up. You can get a small can of tomato paste if you like that. You can also do a little can of mushrooms. I mean, you can put many things in the pasta sauce, whatever your taste so desires.
Well, that's great. So you can put the mushrooms, you can put some spinach, any kind of vegetables you want in there.
Yes. And one of the things I do with the meatballs, I cut them in half, and you'll see the wisdom of that in but a few minutes.
Can you substitute different things in there?
You could be very creative. I've eaten sauces, and I've made a few with different vegetables. I've even taken stewed tomatoes, put them there, and zucchini.
Right.
I grow zucchini in my garden, and I've cooked that with the pasta sauce.
Okay, so you can really put anything in there.
Your taste is discerning, whatever you so desire. This is pretty much a staple with my 3 boys and a wife, because this is something that's not only inexpensive, but it's easy and quick to fix. It's a no-brainer. And what I'm going to show you this evening, you can have a basic meal today, and you can eat it tomorrow also. And it's good, because when we're finished and in the containers, you can just nuke it.
Perfect.
And you're ready to go. Get up late,
there
you go. Yes, indeedy, lunch. Okay, I'm going to place these 2 cut meatballs in the sauce that I've had on a little while.
And now what kind of setting do you suggest putting the sauce on? Is it medium or low, or what do you find best?
I bring it to a little boil and let it simmer.
Okay.
You know, 5 minutes or so. This has been on probably 15 minutes, but I have the stove on very, very, very low.
Okay.
You don't want to sear it. You don't want to boil it. Okay? So it's all mixed up here. I'm going to shut the stove off. I'm going to come over here. And what we're going to do this evening is, here are sub rolls. And I've already sliced them. And we can just open it up. And what I do first is put some sauce there.
And now with your rolls also, is there any type of roll you suggest, like the one you have here, or is that something else you can switch up to depending on what you
Whatever,
have?
if you like a softer. I normally, Katie, go out to BJ's and I buy in bulk, and they probably cost close to $4, and I get like 18, 24 rolls, and we have the initial eating, and then I freeze them.
Right, so then
So
they
I
save.
have them, and say if we're going to have them, like for dinner the following week, prior to work, I'll take them out of the freezer. Okay? So we apply some sauce, and this is really like a meat sauce. And then, this is why I cut the meatballs in half, so they don't roll off my stump when one picks it up.
Right, it's perfect. They just
Right.
sit right on there.
Here. And you have different types of cheeses that one would want to put on. Normally at my house it's Parmesan, and we have some mozzarella cheese here. And again, you do have sales with the mozzarella cheese. This is 8 ounce, but many places you can get 16 ounces. Now, when I see a sale, like my loving wife says, I cook and buy for an army. I mean, I'll buy 5 or 10 packs of this cheddar cheese and the mozzarella, and just put them in a freezer because they'll keep forever.
Right, and it saves.
Yes.
Saves you a lot.
And so we can just spread some mozzarella. You can have Parmesan on it, whatever your taste. Some people may like some hot stuff.
And now I personally like my sandwiches like this, you know, toasted like panini. Now you can stick this in the oven or in the toaster or in a panini maker if you want, and kind of do what you'd like with it.
So here we are, and then we can slice it. And there you go. And I'll make one more, and Katie, you'll be welcome to some, the film crew.
Thank you.
It's been stated to me that when cooking, everyone involved enjoys it because they get to sample and eat it.
Absolutely. And now with the sauce too, I know in my room we buy a lot of the jarred sauces. So
Like Prego.
Right.
Yes. And it doesn't make a difference. But with the wife and the boys, they were weaned on this, and God forbid if you bought something out, or if I came home with Giant brand, that'd be the end of the world. Another type of pasta I have been buying, and it's been on sale, is the whole wheat.
Right.
Because my son Robert insisted I buy no yolk noodles now. So God forbid if I came home with noodles that got yolks in them. But what I have done, I took his noodles, his pack, and dumped them out, took the noodles with the yolks and stuck them in a bag, and he didn't know the difference. But that's our secret.
That's great. So you really can use anything
Yes.
in these recipes.
And different types of pasta, whether it be shells, whatever. Rotini. So we'll get a couple meatballs on here.
And that's great. So you have the meatball subs, then you have spaghetti and meatballs. That's 2 meals in one out of this
And it's nutritional
easy
too.
pot.
Close this, and we'll cut this. And there you go. Knock yourselves out. So you have your subs, your meatball subs today, and then you can put what's left in the pot in a microwavable container. You have this. Very simple.
You're set.
2-3 minutes in a microwave. You're ready for some fine dining.
Especially if you make a lot of this, then you can freeze it again and have it sometime later.
Yes, but I myself have never frozen it. But then with 3 boys in my house, this is a done deal. Because if it's not eaten that night, Robert or Kevin will take it for lunch the next day.
Right.
So it's not a problem. Well, I certainly hope we've learned something here this evening. We have a quick, inexpensive, nutritional meal, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for having me on, Katie.
Thank you for joining us, Ted. And thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time on Domestically Challenged.